Tell me what you're going to do. Tell me what you're going to do. First of all, I've got to get my Marshall capital pushed through this hospital. I'm having a hard time. So my first step is going to be purchasing a new flooring. She's been giving me a hard time about not having a capital budget. But I'm going to see what I can do.
I'm ready to go. I've got my goals that I want to to achieve. I have the Marshall Q3 promotion. A whole stack of feedback forms from all the physicians saying they have to have Marshall. I've already set the expectation. She knows that her evaluation's about to end, so I'm going to tell her that we need to do something today. Let's go do it. As I expected, I got a little bit of pushback for materials. I'm having a meeting next week, and I've got to get to Dr. Fay. Dr. Fay will be able to push this through for me next Tuesday when they have the meeting. I want to remind myself of what Dr. Fay said to me after her last myosure case. Heather, I just wanted to thank you for taking the time to help me with the myosure the other day. It was a large endometrial polyp after all. The myosure made the case a hell of a lot easier, and I thank you, Linda Fay, MD. I'm going to forward this email to my materials manager, but I'm also going to go talk to Dr. Fay and make sure that she pushes this through for me on Tuesday. That one couldn't have gone better with Dr. Fay. And she did exactly what I need her to do. I need her to push for myosure and drive that at the meeting and make sure that they purchase the equipment and not let the evaluation expire. Just out of my meeting with Chris, Surgical Services Director at Inland Hospital. He tells me that there's no capital budget for the myosure equipment, but I know for a fact that they just bought the Da Vinci. So I got down to business really quick. I told him they have to buy this capital because their evaluation is expiring next week. I pulled out every single product evaluation form that the physicians had filled out and how successful our cases have been. I talked a lot about the myosure scope and how it's going to be their go-to scope. It's not just a myosure scope, but it can pull it for Hist-C and Novasure cases. The last piece, he asked me if there was any other option besides buying capital. I told him absolutely not. This is a Q3 promotion, and next week at the GYN service meeting, I asked that they come up with a conclusion whether they're going to buy the capital or it's going in my trunk. So today's the day. I've got to call Chris. They had their meeting. Reinforced a couple of things with the OBGYN, so I've got them to push this through at their meeting. I reinforced with Chris the utility of the scope and using the myosure scope for other procedures at the OR, Hist-C and Cs before their Novasure cases. And the last piece is that I had to set the expectation with Chris that, today's the day they have to make a decision and either buy the capital or the capital is going to have to be pulled. They can't just have the capital not on an eval any longer, sitting in the OR and having them do cases. So today's the day I'm going to make the big phone call. So here we go. Okay. Oh, hey, Chris. It's Heather Satig from Hologic, your myosure rep. How are you today? Oh, I'm great. Thanks for asking. Hey, listen, I just had a meeting with Dr. Fay, and she was telling me that the meeting to discuss myosure and its approval at the hospital went favorably. Is that the case? Oh, perfect. So, is there a time where I could come in and we can finalize your contract and get that purchase order so you can get your capital? Okay, Friday works for you. Actually, I know Dr. Fay has a case on Friday, so maybe I could come in a little bit early and sit down with you and get that paperwork signed. All right, perfect. Well, thanks so much, Chris, and if you need anything from me in the meantime, let me know. Alrighty, bye-bye. So that's it. We set the expectation, let them know that the evaluation had a deadline. We pushed it through with our surgeons when we got pushback from the OR. And last but not least, pulled it all together and we got our capital purchase. So that's how you do it.